Hi everyone, so this is a series that I'm doing and it's about stress at Christmas, and one of the things that can cause stress to people at Christmas is spending time with family. So for many people, Christmas is a good opportunity to catch up with their family members, but for many others it's a time where they dread, and that might be for various reasons. So one of the reasons might be that you don't really see your family that often. Another reason is because there could be tensions between certain family members, and so you have to all be together, and that can be really awkward or very stressful and anxiety inducing for some people. And it could also be that you just would prefer not to be around your family, but you feel pressured to do so. So these are just 3 quick tips for anyone that is finding themselves in this situation. The first thing is just remember it's your family. You don't have to be best friends with your family, but at the same time, they know you inside out. So you don't have to have that same level of fear as though you're, engaging with strangers. At the end of the day, most families know that each other's personalities, so you don't have to go into battle. Just treat it as being, it's Christmas. We're going to enjoy spending time around each other. There's no pressure. They're my family. There's nothing really to fear. I mean, me personally, I know what type of personality I have. My family know me by now. They know when I don't ever feel stressed about being around family, because it's just, I think to myself, well, they're my family, they're my blood, so I'm not going to stress or have that level of fear. However, for many people, if there has been lots of tensions, if there are historical issues that have come up, Christmas can really provide a time that causes that level of anxiety. But you just have to tell yourself, I'm not walking into a room full of strangers. This is my family. We're going to eventually get it, together. We're going to probably enjoy being around each other. So try and reduce some of that stress. The second one is to avoid conflict. So for many people, they're already going in with a tense mindset of, oh, I've got to spend time around my family. But at Christmas, especially when there's drinking involved, where there is lots of people who you probably haven't seen, as I've said, for a while, there can be the tendency for arguments to start and then to escalate. So what you need to do is go in with the mindset that says you're going to avoid conflict. So that means you're not going to bring up situations from the past. You're not going to be purposely winding up, your brother, which you would normally do. You're not going to be reminding your parents of all the things they've done wrong, for the last 20 years or whatever it is. You're going to avoid conflict, and even if that means having to leave early, which I know some people might think that is a good idea, you can even set that in advance. You can say to yourself, I'm going to stay for an hour and then I'm going to leave, or I'm going to see how I feel, but if it's still really tense after a few hours, I'm going to go. Or I'm not going to drink because I know if I drink I'm going to say the wrong thing, or I'm not going to do this. Or you can set your own boundaries and your own rules before you even get there to spend time with family. But what you want to have is a mindset that says I'm going to avoid conflict. So the third one is linked with that a little bit, and it is, don't use this time at Christmas to bring up all the issues and rehash and explore all the things that have happened over the years. It's not the right time. If you feel so strongly that you can't be around your parents because so much has happened over the years, or you can't be around your sister or your brother, or your grandfather's going to be there and things have happened there, whoever you're trying to avoid, you're probably better off finding a reason to either not be there, to separate yourself from that person as much as you can. It might be that you're in a different room altogether, or to leave early, but it's not the time to be having the really serious, in-depth historical issues, or to talk about, target that person, because you have to think about the environment you're going to be in, the fact that there's going to be other people that are then going to be affected by you having those conversations. And you also have to think about timing. Christmas is probably not the best time. If it comes up where there's a situation, a conversation that comes up naturally, maybe it's around money, maybe it's around who's bought whoever Christmas presents, or maybe it's around what happened last year at Christmas, then that's a natural conversation that you can engage with. But you can't, I think that you need to say to yourself, is it really the right thing to do, to go there and say, right, I'm going to confront my dad at this Christmas party, I'm going to confront my granddad, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because you're already going in with that mindset. But also you've got to think about the impact on other people. So Christmas, as I said, is quite a good time. For me, it's always been a nice time to get to see my family, but then I've always also had times where I've just gone off and had time to relax, literally just sleep and rest from the year that I've had. So it varies, but I just think, you know, it's once a year. Don't allow like one day of the year to, you know, create the level of tension and stress that it does for like many people. So I'll be doing other tips and other videos literally over the next week. I'll just be doing a video on different topics that cause stress around Christmas. So thanks for watching. Feel free to share this with others. And yeah, feel free to leave your comments. I'd love to hear what you think. How are you spending Christmas this year? You can let me know that as well. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.